边玩边调吧。那有一个什么启用眼部侦测，那个不知道是什么。没有回音。哦，抓视讯哦，那很危险。那等我一下。那个不一定要用，是不是？可以关掉，原来可以关掉，是不是？啊，有欸。那个用了会怎么样啊？抓不到，好，算了。这是一款眨眼游戏，每次你眨眼，游戏就会注意到。知道怎么运作了吗？领队的白色符号眨眼。我要怎么玩？那我不用的话，按下滑鼠左键。按呢？
That's mine. Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way.
那我是什么？我没有。
See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them.
Oh, 像他们这样子只有眼睛，是不是？
See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from prow to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
是怎样？疯了，他疯了。球。
Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
不吃它的话，它会怎么样？
I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am.
但我要
But
请你
I'll
尊重
have to
一下
ask
流
you to
程
have。some respect for the process here. There is a dry eye in the house. 2 of them. And they belong to this guy, right here. No, really, man. I need you to blink.
我这种感觉这里会有成就啊！
If I were your eyes, I'd just be pissed at this point. This has got to be a bigger betrayal than that time you stared directly at the sun. Ooh, look! He's going for a world record. That'll be so much cooler than saving your soul from eternal damnation.
是不是累了？他不跟我讲话了。
You know what, man? Forget it. I'm done with you. You honestly can rot at this point.
哎，果然有成就，好人厌。嗯，哎，想骗我啊？
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that.
我现在要等他
I
对
like
话
it
一下。
too. Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say? see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece?
飞走
I
了
can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
我是理查
Something to see how
不
it
是理查是
grows.
爸爸
Man, the zoom on this thing is
我是
fantastic.
菲尼
What was that beep? No, it's odd. So I fear this battery isn't even working. Load memory stick. What does that mean?
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
哦，好可爱
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
球
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worried that might have something to do with it. Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
都会跟着那个转欸
Do you think he's going to
潜
be
水
smart?
艇的那个玩
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right. You know, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Whether he's smart or not. As long as he's happy.
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course. But I still think he's going to be smart. I can just tell. No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right.
好不
No,
像
I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color. You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor
是
mom.
树跟乱丢的差别在哪里？
used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard.
What?
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yo, mommy.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
猫过敏。
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
我要去
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so, yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
，没有，其实就是一直看回忆录而已。目前呢，没错过什么。
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows
啊，不
anything.
就是你呀、
Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
猫咪。
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus.
没有点到。
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We
怎么
are
好像没有之前那么可爱了？
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know it's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children?
Oh.
Thinking,
往下播
I
它会
might
摆
be
得
a
更快。
genius just as I was. And he said, yes, I suppose, if you made a work of genius. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
这个看后 A 节拍器就这样，我还真的没有看过节拍器。我们好像一直在往前进哦。
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
There
you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
然后老婆发生改变了。
Ernie! Buddy!
Ernie!
Ernie!
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night?
Sleep in his back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up on one side of him he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie! Come on, dude!
主干每次开哦，主干揪过去了。
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Bernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on... Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away...
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know.
好多小喵。
Think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable. He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes. The Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah. Got those two.
Benny is expensive, right?
No. Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
换场景了。黑色厨房。
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
我弹得真好。
Okay, 2 brackets on each side.
问到什么？
Screws.
就弹得很好嘛。
2 washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none. Where the hell are the washers?
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing.
F
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
点点。
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I
Oh.
assume.
他们好像很流行这种，要把玩具，对啊 ，F 字必不及格，大家都打错了。流行把玩具拿去卖欸，外国人。
This isn't my house. It's
他要跳楼了吗
not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive you back with you up there.
限你5分钟内下来。
Not.
这个篮球架装在这里是要打破这些玻璃，是不是？啊，可是它有这个网子，应该是还好。
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
哦，你很派呢。
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
我不是 camera boy。 有超慢。
Why are you always out here taking photos?
给你
You
P
know,
分
if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my
不帮他拍。
house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
不是，为什么？我以为是这样子，那他怎么是这样子？怎么一路跑进黑暗中啊？跟我想的无同款呢。
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
大家住在黑暗中哦。
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Oh.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, what a shock.
哦，钢琴高手就是我。
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
我们在同一班，好巧啊！请你记住，虽然我们在学校，但我们要装作不认识对方，千万别找我聊天。爱你的克洛伊，谁管你啊
Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
遗忘过去者注定要重蹈覆
Now
辙
I。will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend.
他刚刚不是说，我有告诉他吗？我以为眨眼是直接
An accurate account of
直接那个
the
跳
past, we are
过。
destined to embarrass ourselves in all sorts of ways. And now, on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades. Assessments. 60%. Those are
我超爱
tests
抄这
and
个的。
quizzes. Class work. 20%. That's work we do while at class. Participation. 20%.
看，我们只要有上课就
I will
20%
give you a
了，
moment to write this
然
all
后就不用
down.
写作业了，就会过了。他刚刚那个有一个成就，就是你要写笔记。
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
海螺宝贝，全新的海螺挑战者到来，广受玩家喜爱的海螺宝贝，终于在 PlayScape 主机推出了。陪同马西和他4个苦命兄弟一起寻找他们失踪的母亲，也就是传说中的海螺女王。使用海潮博士的专利贝壳捕捉黏糊糊的怪物，让他们 让他们来一场激烈对战。当一切不尽如人意时，就使出浑身解数吧。宝可梦有可能。
Oh sure. We sit together in history class.
等等，为什么我跟
I
他
don't
当
know what
朋
I'd
友了？
do
我不要
without old Benny.
我不要这个朋友。
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail.
感觉
Okay,
很好
shut up,
出
shut up,
呢。
shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
好可爱。
Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
造化服务。
It's called a magnet school.
等等，那不是我爸买的吗？他就是死屁孩啊！我们还看不出来吗？
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places.
当自己
if
家
you're
啊，他真的
really,
当自己
really
家。
good at something.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
这个是阿
Sorry,
公
he's
吗？
very shy.
Oh, not to worry.
Very
If
shy.
he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So,
真的不客气，
I understand
没有在跟你
you
客
were a
气的啊，
musician
直接玩
yourself.
起来。
Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I used.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that
这
way.
院长
if
怎
you
么有
could
点
notice.
讨人厌啊？
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very
官
caring.
方吹捧。
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once.
这看起来就超
I
难
wish。I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
柔烂。
What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
不要柔烂。丢。
Oh my god, Benny! What are you thinking? You could have killed us.
我不要。Days until audition 30是什么？第30章哦。第30天。这30天。
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
我很想接电话，你们觉得要接电话吗？ 没得接了，他挂了。我的朋友简一。还有打来
Oh
了
my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you? Keep that up. You're sounding really good.
.我没有选项了，应该要再给我互动一次啊！怎么可以这样？本来想说弹完这一段就去接的耶。好了，太多了。
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well,
我是觉得笔记能抄成这样也太猛了吧
that is Amamet, and she's got
可不可以换
and yes,
让我换
that's a
页
she, the
Mr.
head of a
Kid,
crocodile,
over here.
fur of a lion,
Yes.
see,
Look at it.
and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the
今晚
deceased
趁
who
我
do
爸
not
睡觉
pass
后，我要
judgment.
偷跑出家门去睡在沙滩
Sorta
上。
like
如果我邀请
me
你
with your weekly
就
quizzes.
画，要我邀请你就画一张
So
艾
I
萨
am not
克
quite sure why
老
I
师
don't
的
hear more frantic
老师便秘的
scribbling
图
right
给我
now.。
不要，我不要画。可是我们可以看一下他便秘的图。
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard. Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this with no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
我没有身体。
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says you.
不是妈妈说的，是你说的啊！就你说的。哦，你们觉得要哪个？如果是我啦，老实讲，我应该会选这个。
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
但我乖乖睡觉绝对不是为了这个比赛，只是为了睡觉。Bench。
Why, he's marvelous. How did you ever train such a
哦，还要谈多久？对呀、没办法，谁叫他一开始要这么屁？我们不想要跟他当朋友。我这个肥客呢，就是怎么样，不会为了1-2个朋友屈服自己。不喜欢就是不喜欢，我们不用勉强。太多了，太多了。
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there. You
椅子
rehearsed
感觉
enough
超
that
不
it
舒
felt
服的耶，
completely unrehearsed.
直
I'm
角
telling。you. If we get you into a school like that, there's no knowing what adventures your future might hold. God, it's exciting.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
Now that's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No. They are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
烂芥末。
Seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Richard! His dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? Our kid's a prodigy?
I don't like that word.
这怎么治呢？
He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
Sounds pretty.
啊？
You
哦，
don't
我
have to
按
open
到
it right
点
now
了，
if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie. What does it say?
Give him time
亲
to
爱的
read
班
it.
哲明布林，感谢您对伯顿音乐学校感兴趣，招生委员会已审查，考量您的申请。
Why
虽
are you
然你
being
甄选
silent,
时
Ben?
表示
What's it say?
遗憾的是，本校无法
Don't
予
pressure
以音乐
him. He'll
学
tell us
院
once
的
he's
入学
ready to
资
tell
格。
us. Hey, that's the
祝福您
main
未来
thing.
在
It's just a school.
追
It's
求音乐
nothing
上
life or death.
一路顺
Yeah,
利。
that's true. I mean, it would have been a great opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the day.
没有上，没事，至少我们试过了，我们不需要那个朋友。
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
我怎么了？哦，看来是我的身体出了什么状况。有一张 X 光片，不过看不太出来，这里吗？这个吗？你们觉得等一等他会不会回来啊？还是这边设计就是我要跳了？我不是说那个我要跳了，我是说跳过这个时间。那我都想说这种东西是不是会有成就？对，我也觉得，它会有一个很轻微的椅子声，那个的声音。 知道哎。好了，算了啦，我们先跳吧。真的等5分钟有点怪。
Development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
我该不会离家出走了吧？
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
我就想要玩，我玩。还是没有其他地方可以互动。6月了。
What's he doing in there?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Why isn't he telling me?
哇塞，我变画画高手。
Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art. What about his piano?
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore. But you have to see how good he's got at drawing.
Let's show us after dinner.
I mean, if he'll let us. You know, shy the kids.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Pa 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 pa.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
哇，好猛哦！这个也蛮猛的。艺术学校申请问题3，请以2小段话说明是什么让你想要从事艺术生涯。
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham.
我要画骷髅君。
There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
哎，该不会顺序要对吧？很像。sexy。 还可以画成这样。
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
这个好可爱哦，我好喜欢哦。怎么又要画啊？
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape.
感受各种形体。好。
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
我也要看刚才那几幅吧。
You see, he has reached down deep within
怎么
himself
偏偏
and
挑这一
created
幅啊
a？
这是
masterpiece.
什么鬼？
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear with talent like these
真的还假的？你认真？
swept away
我
by
真
a
会大
whirl.
红大紫哦。啊，抱歉。
I'm
Benjamin，
stunned. The ironic
你
sincerity
认
of this
真？
piece is so
你要认真
sincerely
哎，你
ironic.
是不要装
He's
懂
with the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
装懂的二人组，他们就是那种要去那边打卡，然后要那边装懂。
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and
这么普
the
通的，
opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly
问他，
stunning. I've never
这个
been
画画
prouder.
这一段比弹钢琴好玩
One
呢。
little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live like one.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
签合约，我要签。
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it. Ooh, that's good.
那爸爸怎么不见了？
Now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it? Besides buy me fancy
我
things
也在
like
想，
this
我
every
到底
coffee
多大了？
I
这时候是高中吗？还是已经大学以后了？
Oh, this looks delicious. I'm getting a salad and an appetizer, and I'm already stealing the
之
bread.
前不是有生病？
Look at that butter. Oh my gosh, it's in the shape of a swan.
可能生病
Oh,
可以喝酒。 我生的
I
病
never
跟
thought I'd see the day where you would take me out to dinner, but I like it. Oh wow. Should I
我
get
什么时候
soup?
可以把这个放下来？
I can get soup at home.
哦，妈，妈，你刚刚是直接把整个杯子插进嘴巴里吗？你好可怕！哦，我到希腊了。
Is that a... Oh my god. I think it is. Of all places. 看那段真的偏可怕。哦，我可以开车了。
Hey, honey.
又是直角椅。
Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart.
哦，是我的话哎。
Gotta go. Love you lots. Mwah.
If you have eyes, you will love this show.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back. Just letting you know.
应该不是妈妈，应该是这段才妈妈生病，而我们自己也有生病。因为那个时候是我们是坐在那个我们是躺在病床上。
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe was the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus,
妈
so
妈
to
死
speak.
掉了。
I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here?
怎么这么突然？对啊。
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
这个压力的感觉吗？
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people. People who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Mwah. Hey. Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're done so kaput. It's over. Would you shut the hell up, Tabitha? I'm trying to fire a client in here. Who? Some washed up, stick up his ass, too good to sell prick. Probably isn't even listening to this message, but you know, Mama's gotta put her rage somewhere. Oh, shoot it. Am I still on? Well, Benny, love you lots. Mwah.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without
哇
bumping into her.
班尼跟爸爸都走不出
Find
来。
myself breaking down again. I hope you understand. Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't
哦，
want you to
节
see
拍
like that.
器。
She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
我想留的东西只有3样。哇，变好简陋哦。有的好漂亮哦。哦，这个太感人了吧！为什么连这个都是个感人的故事？
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
V 逝去的日子，灵感来自他已故的母亲，作曲家艾尔
Is that really you? It's
费
Chloe.
斯曼的音乐作
Your
品。
neighbor.
他母亲的一生鲜
My
为
God, I
人知
can't believe this.
因为
It's
布
been
林创作
years.
了这幅
I
画，
just walked through
以
the
彰显
entire
他
show. It's
以彰显母亲
unbelievable.
的作品。
I'd
他
love
现在
to
是
walk
公
through it
认
again with you.
的伟大
I mean,
作
if
曲
you're
家之
down
一。
for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood I was living next to a bona
等
fide
等，
genius.
他是那
I
个
should
屁
have
孩
guessed。it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did.
那是那个屁孩，怎么变这样？
And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess.
这就是艺术家的那个痛苦之处吧，都是死了才会变有
Hey,
名。
so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack.
快看，
All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
以最后的阶段，一开始没看到这个人，这个人是把我们打捞上岸的，就是我们本来在掉进河里、海里，然后他把我们打捞上来这样。
Hey, not bad.
然后他要我们讲述我们的故事，然后他要讲给这座塔里面的人听。然后如果故事好的话，他可以拿到报酬；如果故事不好的话，就没有说我们会怎么样了。我觉得应该是寂寞吧。
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an
我现在觉得他会不会就是我也死了，然后他是一个比如说渡魂使者之类的。
A composer or an accountant?
妈妈是作曲家吧。
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion, or... Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
我以为是问历史老师。
How about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
绝对不会是右边这个。我们连好朋友都不是。
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten.
他好像也没有说我到底生了什么病。
Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school, where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls!
又来了。
All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. Now, once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
我们如果故事不好，我们就会变成这个骗人鸟。
I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
他在跟谁讲话？
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we... Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you... You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking...
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
在这一段的时候，我记得是我们有到底，然后就全黑。
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh, what is it?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yeah,
yes. I understand about the cat. Let's keep.
应该是这里。干嘛说的这么恐怖呢？会滴血。哦。
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me
Gotta
off
stay
so
here.
much.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
Hey. Keep focusing. Make sure you stay engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
Hmm?
I need to hear what they're saying. Really try to recall it.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see.
哦，他是
You
摆
got
渡
sick.
人。
You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
法比恩，所以主角死了吗？应该是死掉了，就是最后死掉，所以才会进入到那个世界。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
好有艺术修养。
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
Before Your Eyes， 还好，就是看剧情而已。其实，我要写。
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? and then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
对，就是纯剧情，选择向剧情。班哲明、布林的精彩人生。他的童年很孤单，还没打完。他的童年很寂寞，长大性情变得古怪沉默，住在一个偏僻的滨海小镇。他的妈妈是位作曲家，但为了养家活口，做了会计师的工作。对，所以跟我们一开始选的一样嘛。
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Oh. 这个叫什么？那个
You're doing great, buddy.
检查的仪
Just
器。
a little longer, okay?
$20公哦，对。
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
要不要帮我关一下门？班杰明·布林是一个书家。看那个节拍器很有引导性。他是布林家中最糟糕的人。OK， 爸，连抵抗变魔的勇气也没有。他只是静静躺着等死。
your mom. That's Mama. It's right there with you.
这应该是送急诊吧。发病了，不知道是什么病。
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
Screw you too.
I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed that...
他好像不理解我生病了，他觉得我装病。哇塞！
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano. Your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
That's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Oh. 我还在挂点滴耶。
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
越来越大喽，这个海胆。它只能减缓呢，它并不能。是喵咪。
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Wow.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Okay.你是我的好朋友，爱你的克洛伊。告白呀！哇，好难移动。
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable.
Oh,
nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
我是张伟笑。或者是这个移动越来越缓慢。哦。哦，没办法了。哦，药，不要吃药。
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel...
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
I think.这段就是等了。
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
那为什么我会看到妈妈过
That
世？
means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry
that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna leave.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
树的。所以前面应该是，哇！
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way I do. I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. When that chance comes through, I'm gonna prove you wrong in a market.
连我都忍住了，应该是还好而已。但确实是一个很感人的故事。
There's a couple pictures of you laughing, gripped tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not.
对呀。
You wanna make some money, give a kid to dad. When he has somebody, you're gonna feel the same. And without him, you'll be thinking he'll have pictures in his wallet. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, gripped tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people